Hi, I'm John, and this is part 17 of my F1 23 Career Mode series. And in this part, we'll be racing on the Suzuka International Racing Course in Japan. Alright, here we are in Japan, and the last two race weekends have been, well, first the best weekend so far in Monza with the win, and then probably the worst weekend in Singapore with a terrible race full of mistakes and so on. So yeah, I'm hoping this is a return to normal form for us. We didn't bring any upgrades that would increase our performance, but it looks like Haas and Alpine have brought some upgrades with them, so we'll see if they get a step closer to us. But yeah, I'm expecting us to be somewhere just outside the top 10, and if we do good and others maybe not so good, then we might get ourselves into the top 10. So yeah, it looks like it's gonna be dry for at least qualifying. It's gonna be a bit cloudy for the whole weekend, but the race seems to have a slight chance of rain, so we'll see how that goes. But yeah, let's jump into qualifying and see how that goes. Alright, let's get out there and get a lap time in. Alright, felt like a decent lap. But I'm sure I can go faster. 1/10 faster than Alex at the moment. That's good. Maybe I'll just wait and do one last run at the end. Yeah. Come on. That's crazy.
We're all ready for tomorrow's race, but before we begin, let's have a quick look at those who'll be fronting the grid. Perez, Verstappen and Pierre Gasly. With qualifying complete, all that remains now is the main event. We'll be live and uninterrupted for the Grand Prix tomorrow, so make sure you join us then.
Alright, definitely wasn't expecting a result like that. To be honest, I think I was close to being a perfect lap, the one that I did at the end. But obviously, after the chicane at the end, going into the final turn, I lost the rear a bit and probably lost a couple of tenths there. But yeah, only 6 tenths from pole, I think around a second faster than my teammate. So yeah, that was a crazy lap. But yeah, P5 in the end gives us a good shot at the race. So yeah, let's see what we can do in the race.
No fewer than 12 world champions have been crowned at Suzuka, but who will be tasting glory today at the checkered flag? We're approaching lights out, and we can't wait for the Japanese Grand Prix. 18 corners make up a lap of the incredible figure-of-8 Suzuka circuit, with 10 to the right and 8 to the left, for a distance of 3.6 miles. Average lap speeds around here are fairly quick. If it stays dry, then expect somewhere in the region of 136 miles per hour. Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting race. It's Sergio Perez on pole today, and Max Verstappen lines up alongside. Moving on to the rest of the grid, we have Gasly, Norris, McLaren, Leclerc, Sainz, Oscar Piastri, Hamilton, Russell, Ocon, Fernando Alonso, Bottas, Liam Lawson, Stroll, Albon, Hulkenberg, Magnussen, Joe and Yuki Tsunoda. That's it then, it's time to go racing as we head down trackside for today's race. Anthony Davidson is with me once again to take you through today's action. And we have plenty of twists and turns to come over the next hour or so, I'm sure. Can we start by having a chat about Sergio Perez?
Well, it was a really impressive lap in qualifying to get pole position, but are they going to be able to hold on to the lead into the first corner with so many quick starters around them? And of course, it's looking very close here today. A lot's going to be riding on those first few corners, and then the question becomes who can manage their tyres so they're in a better position to push hard towards the end.
Alright, so 9 laps on the mediums and 10 laps on the hards. Yep, let's do it. Gasly kinda boxed me in there at the start. teammate status.
Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 4.0 seconds. They're on fresh mediums. They're currently 16th. Your last lap time was a 1 minute 40.0.
Copy. Gasly seems to be struggling a bit. I should have just sent it.
Okay, you're in the dirty air of the car in front. Let's get past them.
Yep.
Gap to your teammate behind is 5.3 seconds.
Copy. Full race updates.
And you've got P7, 7th place. Sainz ahead. Less than a second separates you. They're on old mediums. Piastri's behind you now. And the gap behind us is 1.1 seconds. They're on old mediums. Our gap to first place is 6.3 seconds. Your pit window opens in 5 laps time. 5 laps. Alright, 16 laps to go.
Copy. What the fuck
Wow,
was
that was a heck of an impact. Let me know you're okay.
It was a magnificent race and a drive right out of the top draw to take the win for Red Bull today. Anthony Davidson, how do you think they were able to set themselves apart today?
I really feel the track layout combined with the track temperatures we saw today suited their car. These cars come alive when the tyres are just at the right temperature, and the driver did a great job managing that as well. They just look so comfortable out there. It's like anything, it always looks so easy when it all just clicks.
Here come today's winners. The team at Red Bull have done a phenomenal job recently, and it's clear to see that they've put in the work, and they should be so proud of the victory they've secured here. Max Verstappen should be pleased with his performance, making gains at the top of the table. So then, it's time to see how this result affects the Drivers' Championship. Let's focus on the driver of the day, Anthony Davidson. Who do you pick?
Often my go-to would be a driver who's managed to pull off an especially impressive feat during the race. However, in this instance, I was more impressed by Max Verstappen's solid, clean driving throughout the event.
Let's move on to the constructors. And pulling further ahead in the standings, it's Red Bull. It's been an absolutely wild weekend of Formula One action. I can't wait to see what's next.
Okay, that's the race done, and not the way that you would like to finish a race, but yeah, it happens. I still don't quite understand why Norris and Leclerc both hit the brakes so hard going into turn 1. I mean, I get that they were going side by side and wanted to be cautious, but yeah, I guess I just didn't anticipate for them to slow down their speed so much, and yeah, the crash was quite big, but yeah, I'm kind of surprised that Norris was able to continue with apparently no damage and even made it up to the podium, so yeah, but it is what it is. It's unfortunate we had a good shot at getting some points in this race. Shame for Alex. Didn't seem to have the pace this weekend and didn't get any points. But it's racing. These kinds of races happen. You just have to take it on the chin and move forward. So yeah, let's try and forget about this weekend and think about the next one. And yeah, so thanks for watching. Like the video if you liked it, and subscribe to stay tuned for more.